Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today I'm going to solve day 24 problem of this month on Leetcode. Before starting, if you guys haven't subscribed my YouTube channel yet, then please go ahead and subscribe it. Now without any delay, let's get started with today's problem. Okay, so today we are going to solve problem number 564. Find the closest palindrome. Okay, so in this problem we have given a string n representing an integer. Okay, so this is given to us. We have to turn the closest integer not including itself. Okay, so this is an important point. Okay, so let's suppose if my n value is 1 to 1. Okay, so if you see this is palindrome itself na, so just read it from left side. So you will first see this character, right, 1, then this character 2, then this character 1 to 1. Okay, now see it from right. So now first you will see this one, right, then you will see this 2, and then you will see this one, right. So both these numbers are same na, so that's the definition of the palindrome, right. Okay, so if this is the case, okay, if my n is equal to 121 and this number itself a palindrome, okay, so then I don't need to return it. Okay, so we have to return the closest integer not including itself, which is a palindrome. Okay, and if there is a tie, then we have to return the smaller one. Okay, so let's suppose there is one number 100. Okay, and if I subtract 1 from this 100, okay, then what will I get? I will get 99. Okay, and if I add this add 1 in this 100, then I will get 101. Okay, so both these numbers are nearest to 100, right. So distance between this 100 and 99 is just 1 absolute difference. If you see, distance between 101 and this 100 is also 1. Okay, so this is tie match, right. Now in this case my output is going to be 99. We have to turn the smaller one. Okay, so I hope that you guys are clear with this line. Okay, the closest is defined as the absolute difference minimized between two integers. Okay, so now let's understand this with an example. Okay, so here my n value is equal to 1 2 3. Okay, 1 2 3. Okay, so now let's do one thing. Let's move little bit up. Okay, so before 1 2 3 we will get 1 2 2. Okay, before 1 2 2 we will get 1 2 1, right. So this 1 2 1 is a palindrome, right. This 1 2 1 is a palindrome. Okay, so this is one case. Okay, this is one case. Okay, now if I move a little bit more up, okay, before 1 to 1 I will get 120, then I will get 119. Okay, 118. All these numbers are not palindrome. Okay, all these numbers are not palindrome, but 111. Okay, if I just go on this route I will get, there is one more palindrome, 111. Okay, so let me just mark it. Okay, so now till now I have found two candidates. Okay, so this could be the nearest palindrome to 1 2 3. This could be the nearest palindrome to 1 2 3. Okay, now now let's suppose if I want to move ahead of this 1 2 3. Okay, next integer number is 124. Okay, this is not palindrome. Then 125, 126, 127, 128, 129, 130, 131 is going to be one palindrome. Okay, 131 is going to be my palindrome. Okay, so let's take this as my candidate number 3. Okay, these are the three candidates, right, nearest to 1 2 3. Okay, nearest to 1 2 3, these are the three candidates. Okay, these are the three candidates. Okay, so now out of these three candidates, this is nearest to 1 to 3, right, because the distance between these two is just 2, right. Absolute difference is just 2. Between 1 2 3 and 1 1 1, absolute difference is greater than 2. Between 1 2 3 and 1 3 1, absolute difference is greater than 2. Okay, so this is going to be my nearest one, right, 1 2 1. So see, output is 1 to 1. Okay, but here why I am showing you guys like this, because from here I am just going to derive a few statements. Okay, so now let me tell you how I'm going to find the candidates. Okay, so I have to find three values: candidate 1, candidate 2, candidate number 3. Okay, so I want to find all these three values. Okay, 121, 111, 131. Okay, so how I'm going to do that? First thing that I'm going to do here, first I will calculate the length of my string. Okay, so what is the length of this string? 3. Okay, so in this 3 I am going to add 1 and I am going to divide it with 2. Okay, so what is the output that I am going to get? 2. Okay, So this is the output that I am going to get, right? So now I have to pick the substring. Okay, I need to pick this substring. Okay, this substring. Okay, so this is nothing but my index 0, this is nothing but my index 1, and this is nothing but my index number 2. Okay, so I have to pick my substring which is starting at 0 and ending at 1. Okay, so this 2 is exclusive. Okay, this 2 is exclusive, this 0 is inclusive. Okay, this is the normal rule, right, for substring calculation, right? So now I just want these two numbers. Okay, 1 2. Okay, so here this is going to be my one number. Okay, 1 2. Okay, and here in this part 1 2 is going to be my number. Okay, this substring. Okay, I am just picking this substring. In this substring I am just going to subtract 1 from it. Okay, and here C3, it is going to be one number, and in this I am just going to add 1. Okay, so what is the result I am going to get here? 12. Here I am going to get 11, and here I am going to get 13. Okay, this is what I am going to get. Okay, so now since this is even length, okay, since this is odd length, okay, 1 2 3, this is my original number, na? 1 2 3 is my original number. Okay, and let's take this variable as L. Okay, so this length is 3. Okay, so this is originally a odd length, right? Odd length. So what I'm going to do, I'm just not going to consider if it is a odd length. Okay, original number is odd length, then I'm not going to consider this last part. I'm not going to consider this last part. Okay, and I'm just going to reverse this part. Okay, whatever the value is there in my this part, I'm just going to reverse it. So after reversing this number, it is going to look like 1 only, na? And I'm going to add that 1 here. I'm going to add this 1 here. I'm going to add this 1 here. Okay, so this is the candidates I'm getting, na? 1 2 1 1 1 1 and 1 3 1. Okay, all these are the closest one. Okay, so now out of these I have to find. Okay, so here let's understand this with one more example. Okay, so let's suppose this is my number 1 2 3 4 and 5. Okay, so this is odd length. Okay, 1 2 3 4 5 6, and this is even length. Okay, so here my length is 5, here my length is equal to 6. Okay, so here first thing I need to do here, let me just give the indexes 0 1 2 3 4, and here 0 1 2 3 4 5. Okay, so here this is my length, right? So here what I'm going to do, 5 plus 1 divided by 2 is equal to 6 by 2 is equal to 3. Okay, so just get this substring 1 2 and 3. Okay, this is what I'm going to get here, 1 2 3, and here 6 plus 1 divided by 2 is equal to 7 by 2, and here also I'm going to get the result as 3 only, right? So here just get this substring 1 2 3. Okay, this is what we need to do first, right? Now after that, what I'm going to do here, originally this is odd length. Okay, so I'm not going to consider this one. Okay, this is even length, so I am going to consider complete part. Okay, now I am saying to just do one thing here. This is my C1. Okay, I have to find total 3 candidates. Okay, C1 C2 and C3. Okay, C1 C2 and C3. Okay, so here let's just subtract 1 from this 1 2 3. So if I subtract 1 from this, I will get 1 2. Okay, if I add 1 2 1 2 3, I will get 1 2 4. Okay, same way here 1 2 2 and 1 2 4. Okay, this is what I'm going to get. Okay, but here I am excluding 1 1 because my length is odd. Okay, so now what I'm going to do, I'm just going to reverse this part. So 2 1 I have to reverse, so here I'm get this one. Here I have to reverse this 2 1, so I will get this one. Here I have to reverse this 1 2, so I will get 2 1. Okay, so all these are the candidates that I am getting here, right? Same way here I have to reverse complete 3 2 1. Here I have to reverse complete because I am not ignoring just last. Okay, I am taking it, considering it. Okay, so here I will get this one, and here I will get this one. Okay, okay, these 3 are the candidates. Okay, so now out of these 3 candidates I have to compare. Okay, so from this example we know now that using this approach we will get the nearest ones every time. Okay, we will get this 1 2 1, we will get 1 1 1, we will get 1 3 1. Okay, so here I just checked manually, right, and using this step I am getting these. Okay, so this is the important point. Okay, so here I have explained for the odd length what we need to do, for even length what we need to do. Okay, so this is for 3 candidates. Okay, C1, C2 and C3, for 3 candidates. Okay, now one more thing here, one more thing. Okay, so if I do the same thing for this 100, then what will happen? Okay, so what I'm saying here, first calculate the length of this one. Okay, so length is nothing but 3. Okay, if this is 3, then I have to just add 1 to it and divide it by 2. I will get 4 divided by 2, I will get 2 here. Okay, and I have to consider this part 1 0. Okay, so I have to create the candidates C1, C2 and C3. Okay, so let's consider the create the candidates. Okay, so for C1 I have to just okay, for C2 first I need to subtract 1 from it, then for C3 I need to add 1 to it. Okay, now here in C1 I have to just this is odd length, so I have to just consider this part. Okay, so here if I just consider this part, so I will get 101. Okay, and for this C2 since I have to ignore the last pattern because my original length is 3 now, so I am ignoring this, I have to ignore this, so here there is nothing for me to reverse, so this is only going to be my candidate. Then for C3 you see I ignore this one and I get this. So now you guys are going to say, okay, so here my output is 101 for this case, because my candidate one's distance with this original number is smallest, so you guys are going to say let's pick 101. But no, now my output is going to be 99 for this one. Why? But I'm not getting 99 here, I am getting just 9 here, because since this is a odd length I am ignoring this 9, I am not here, there is nothing, so I am not creating any mirror image. Okay, and this 9 is going to be my candidate 2. Okay, so now I have to consider some edge cases. Okay, so how I'm going to consider the edge cases? So now this is important. So we have to create 3 candidates and we have to create 2 edge cases as well, E1 and E2. Okay, so how I'm going to do that? So here uh, I have to write 10, and in the 10 I have to write the power of this length minus 1. Okay, so this length is 3, so power 3 minus 1 I have to do, 3 minus 1. So what is the result that I'm getting? 100. Okay, in this 100 I have to subtract 1. Okay, so now I will get the 99. Okay, so this is my edge case number 1. Okay, my edge case number 2 is going to be, take this 10, and in the top of this one just do the power with 100 or 3. Okay, 3 length is 3 now, so 10 raised to power 3 is 1000, and in this 1000 just add 1. So this is going to be one more palindrome. Okay, this is also palindrome, this is also palindrome, this 101 is also palindrome, this 9 is also palindrome, this 111 is also palindrome. Okay, so now out of these 5 I have to get one my answer. So out of these 5, this 99 is the smallest. Okay, so we have to consider the edge cases very carefully. Okay, so these edge cases are very helpful. Okay, so let's see some examples. Okay, so here see, when my number is 99. Okay, so candidate 1 is going to be 99, candidate 2 is going to be 88. Okay, so here, okay, so let me just do this. Length is 2. Okay, so 2 plus 1, if I do divided by 2, so I will get 1 only. Okay, so I have to pick candidate 1, I have to pick 9, and in candidate 2 I have to subtract 1 from it, so I will get 8, and in the candidate 3 I have to increment 9, so I will get this 10. Okay, so since this is even numbers, so I have to not ignore anything. Okay, so here 9 opposite 9 reverses 9, 8 reverses 8, 10 reverses 0 1. Okay, so I get these 3. Okay, so now okay, so I get these 3, but here see, why I'm not returning 99 but I'm returning 101? Tell me, what do you think? Simple na? See here, first thing, not including itself, we have to return the closest integer not including itself, so we have to ignore this candidate 1 in this case. Okay, we have to ignore this. Okay, so now out of 88 and 1001 you guys are going to return 88. Okay, if you don't consider the edge cases. Okay, so now let's consider the edge cases. Okay, so how we are going to get the edge cases? Okay, so 10, what is the length of this? 2 minus 1 is 1, right? And in this subtract 1, so you will get 9. Okay, and again 10, original length is 2, so 10 plus 2 plus 1. Okay, so 100 plus 1 is 101, so you guys will get 101 output. Okay, so same way for this 999, calculate it. Okay, so you will get all these candidates. Okay, so you can practice. Okay, so for 1000, these are going to be my candidates and edge cases. For 100, these are going to be my candidates and these are going to be my edge cases. Okay, so just practice. Okay, for all this, and okay, just take a copy, pen, pencil. Okay, and practice all this and try to get the candidates and all the edge cases. Okay, so it will help you guys. Okay, so now let's move to the coding part. So first thing that we need to do here is to calculate the length of my string. So let's create one variable length. Okay, so here write n dot length. This is going to give me the length of my string. Then after that, see here, so let's suppose my the length of this n is just 1. Okay, that simply means that we have characters from 1 to 9. Okay, so in that case I'm always going to return the previous number as my output. Okay, previous character as my output. Okay, for 9 I'm going to return 8. For 8 I'm going to return 7. For 7 I'm going to return 6. For 6 I'm going to return 5. For 5 I'm going to return 4. For 4 I'm going to return 3. For 3 I'm going to return 2. For 2 I'm going to return 1. For 1 I'm going to return 0. Okay, so for this character 1, okay, number 1, 0 and the 2 are the closest palindromes, but we return the smallest, which is 0. Okay, so let's do that. So here I'm just going to write if the length is equal to 1, then in that case just return first let's convert this string to integer. Okay, so for that I'm just going to write integer dot parse int. Okay, inside this what I'm going to do, I'm going to pass this string. Okay, then after getting the number I'm going to subtract 1 from it. Okay, and after subtracting 1 from it I'm just going to convert this to string. Okay, so here I'm just going to write string dot value of. Okay, so this is what I need to return, right? String dot value of integer dot parse it and -1. Okay, so now after that we have to convert the first half of the string to a number. Okay, so now what I'm going to do here, just write long prefix. Okay, so I'm just going to pick the first half now. So here write long dot parse int. Okay, so inside this I'm parsing my string now. So here how much string I need? I just need the first half. Okay, so here I'm just going to write n dot substring, and inside this I am going to pass my starting index and the index which is this 0 is inclusive. Okay, and inside this is going to be exclusive. Okay, so here I'm just going to write the length of my string. I'm going to add 1 to it, and after adding 1 to it I'm just going to divide it with 2. Okay, that's it. Okay, this is done. So now we have converted the first half of our string to a number, right, to a long number, right? Now after that what we need to do, so now we have to generate the 3 candidates. Okay, so how we are going to generate the candidates? So I'm just going to write string, let's name it as candidate1. I have to generate the total 3 candidates. Okay, so let me just copy paste. Okay, let's first complete this. Okay, candidate 1. So in this I'm just going to call one method, create palindrome. Okay, and inside this what I'm going to do, I'm going to pass the prefix, okay, which I have picked. So here I'm just going to pass prefix, and also I need to check the original length if it is odd or even. Okay, so here I'm just going to pass the length modulus with 2, okay, is equal to 0. Okay, so here I'm just going to create one boolean variable, okay, in this part, boolean parameter. Okay, so this is what I need to do for candidate 1. Okay, so same way for candidate 2 I have to do few things. For candidate 3 I have to do few things, right? So okay, So here for candidate 1, so in the prefix, okay, whatever the first number that I got here, I have to subtract -1 from this one, and here in the candidate 2 I have to add 1 to it, okay, to get the nearest ones. Okay, so these are the cases for candidates. Now same way we have to add the edge cases, okay, for all the 9s or 10.0.01, okay, all that stuff. So here string, let's create string edge case 1, edge case 1 is equal to, okay, so in this what I need to do. So here first thing that we have to do here, math dot power function, okay, inside this I'm just going to pass 10, and edge case 1, in that edge case I'm just subtracting 1 to it, okay, in this uh, length, right, and then after that I'm subtracting 1, okay. So for 100, okay, if my number is 100, then length is 3, okay, so here it will take 2, okay, in this part. So 10 raised to power 2 is 100, 100 minus 1 is going to 99, okay, this is what I need. So here just close this, okay, and just put this, okay, this is my math dot power, okay, this is ending here, and here I need to write few things, okay. So here first thing, it could be of long type, okay, long values. So here I'm just going to pass long, changing it to long, and here let's put, okay, so since I am getting the values in the string now, so I have to convert this to string, okay. So just copy paste this string dot value of, okay, this is going to my edge case 1, okay. So now let's just copy this, paste this to get the edge case 2 output, okay. So string edge case 2, and here math dot power, here just pass the complete length, okay, and here just going to add 1 to it, plus 1, okay, that's it. Okay, so now we are done with this edge cases. Then after that we have to find the closest palindrome. So we have to compare all the results that we are going to get here, all the strings. So here I'm just going to create one more string, let's name it as string closest palindrome, closest palindrome, okay. So in this what I'm going to do, I'm going to call one method get closest, right, and in this I'm just going to pass the value of my n, okay, what is my original string, okay. So what are the things that we are comparing? We are going to compare this n with all these candidates, okay. So I'm just going to copy paste everything, okay. Here candidate 1 we are going to compare, so let me just copy this, candidate 1, then we are going to candidate 2 compare, then we have to compare candidate 3, then we have to compare edge case 1, okay, edge case 1, then we have to compare edge case 2, right, all this stuff we have to do, right, get closest, okay. In this I'm just passing all that stuff, all this stuff, okay. Now this is done. Then after that I'm just going to return my closest palindrome in the end, that's it, return closest palindrome, okay. So now let's define this method, okay, create palindrome, okay. So this, how we are going to do this? So here write private string create palindrome, okay. In this what I am passing, I am passing the prefixes of long type. So here just copy this and paste this here, and after that here I'm just going to pass one variable, okay, boolean. So let's name it as a boolean, and even length, you can say even length, okay. This is done. Then inside this I'm going to use one string builder, okay, string builder, and let's name it as sp new string builder, okay. This is done. Then in my string builder just add the prefix, okay, or the original prefix that is available with me. So sp dot append prefix, okay. So see here, this is going to be my prefix now, 1 2, I have added this 1 2, okay. For candidate 1, let's say I'm finding, okay, 1 2 I have added. Now 1 2 3 is odd length. Okay, so definitely this is even length is going to be false value. Okay, then that I have to ignore this last one. Okay, so I have to just consider this part. So what I'm going to do here, after that I'm going to check if it is not even. Okay, if not even length, okay, then in that case sb dot set length. Okay, so I am just going to set the length of string builder. So what it is going to do, it is going to remove the last digit for odd lengths. Okay, so here I'm just going to pass the original length of sb string builder. Okay, in that I'm subtracting 1. Okay, so this is going to be my new length. Okay, this is going to simply remove the last digit. Okay, so this is done. Okay, now after that what we need to do here, we have to reverse this. Okay, so sb dot reverse, we have reversed it. Now in the end we have to just return my original prefix is 1 2. Okay, so here I'm just going to return prefix and just going to add this reverse value. Okay, this sb to string. So this is going to give me the result. Okay, so here you guys know now, right? This is a long format, this is string format, but in Java it will concatenate. Okay, this is nothing but operator overloading, right? So that's it. Now after that let's define this get closest. So here write private string get closest. Okay, and inside this we are passing my string n. Okay, then we are passing all these values. Okay, all these variables we are passing, right? So here what I'm going to do, I'm going to write string 1 2 3, and these are all my variables. Okay, variable arguments. So this is how we need to pass. So here I'm just going to write candidates. Let's name it as candidates. So it is going to pick all these stuffs in one go. Okay, candidates, variable arguments. Okay, so this is done. Then after that my original number is this n, so I'm just going to convert this to a integer. Okay, so long, let's name it as original number long dot parse int, and inside this just pass this number. Okay, this is done. And then after that we have to find the closest string. Okay, string closest. Okay, so initially it is empty, and then mean difference we have to calculate. Okay, what is the mean difference? So mean difference is nothing but initially let's pass the max value of long. Okay, and now after that we have to iterate over all these candidates one by one, right? So what I'm going to do here, just write for string candidate over my candidates. Okay, and now inside this just check if candidate dot equals the string and okay original number. Okay, so in that case we have to just simply continue now, because I don't want to return this 99. I don't want to return this 99. Okay, we have to ignore this. So here if candidate dot equals n, then just continue, right? And then create one variable long candidate num. Okay, so let's calculate the number of this. So just we have to just parse it now. So long dot parse, here it should be capital now. Long dot parse, here I should write long. Let me check here what I did. Integer dot parse it, this is correct. long dot parse. Here also I need to update long dot parse long should be there. Okay, this is done. Anywhere else? Okay, yeah. So here just parse this now to integer to long dot parse long, and inside this just pass this candidate. Okay, so now we get the number. Okay, and now after that we have to calculate the difference. So here just create one variable long difference, and inside this we just pass the minimum difference. Okay, math dot min, sorry, it just create one variable long diff, and here pass math dot absolute. Okay, we have to just find the absolute difference. Okay, so inside this original num, pass original num, copy this, paste it, minus the candidate num. Okay, so that's it. So you will get one difference here. Okay, then after that, after getting this difference, we have to compare. Okay, so if this difference is less than my mean difference, okay, mean difference, only then we need to update. Okay, or maybe my difference is equal to mean diff. Okay, this is also one case, right? If my difference is equal to mean diff, then I need to do one more check. Okay, here the candidate num, okay, the new candidate number that I'm getting here, if it is less than my long dot parse long, and inside this I am passing one value, let's name that as closest. Okay, so from where this is coming? So initially this statement is true now, initially, because my main diff is going to be max value, so definitely first time it is satisfied, first time it is going to be true. So in that case, inside this what I'm going to do, I'm going to update this closest with closest to this candidate now. Okay, so here just pass candidate now, we are just going to deal with the strings now. So here just pass candidate, and also I have to update my main diff, so I'm just going to update my main diff to diff. That's it. Okay, and then just return closest here, return closest. Okay, so now let's run the code and see if there are any code issues. So yes, so let's try to fix that. So line 9, 9, 10, line 15 we are getting some issues. Okay, so let's go to the code. So here, okay, it should be candidate 2, it should be candidate 3. Okay, and line number 15 we have some issue. Let's run it again, let's see. Line number 33 we have some issues. So okay, so line number 33 now should be small enough. Parse. Okay, let's run it again. So all the test cases has been accepted. Okay, so now let's submit it. So see, our solution is accepted, right? So here what is going to be my time complexity? So see here, we are parsing, okay, and we are also appending the characters in string builder, we are reversing our string builder. Okay, so all these things are going to take the of length is nothing but the string length. Okay, original string length, time complexity. So here I'm just going to say that the time complexity for my problem is going to be of length of my string. Okay, because here I'm just calling this create palindrome. Okay, inside this also I'm using this sp.append, sp.reverse. Okay, and here if you see this get closest, so here I'm just iterating over for a limited time now, so I can ignore this, just five times over 5 candidates I'm iterating. Okay, so but for every candidate I am doing the parsing. Okay, 5 into n, 5 into the length of string. Okay, so overall time complexity is going to be O of L. L is nothing but the length of my string n. Okay, length of my string n.
So I hope that you guys are able to understand today's problem. If you guys still have any doubts, then please feel free to ask in comment section. Till then, keep coding and keep practicing. Meet you guys in the next video. Thank you.